Yo, everybody, back at it once again. Favorite entrepreneur, your boy, official Tyree Samuels. And today we're staying on the topic of cryptocurrency and where you guys can actually go to be able to buy it safe and securely. So I previously did a video talking about Coinbase, and I also did a video talking about Coinbase Pro. Now what we're about to do is we're about to compare the two and see which one is going to be right for you. You see how I did that?
Man, you corny!
All right, guys, I'll see you guys on the next clip. Peace. Yo, everybody, back at it once again. It's your boy, official Tyree Samuels. So as I was saying on the earlier clip, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be diving back into these crypto exchanges, right? So if you guys have not already watched them, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be going over regular Coinbase, okay? Which at the top, I'm going to go ahead and link the video that I actually did going over Coinbase, how to utilize it, so on and so forth. And then today, we're actually going to be also talking about Coinbase Pro, which also, if you look in this top right corner, I'm going to drop a link for a video that I actually did, in real time. I did it yesterday to where I dropped the video going over Coinbase Pro. So today, we're actually going to look at the differences of the two so that you can decide which one you think is best for you. Now, the first thing I want to be able to go ahead and say before we go any further, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because remember, I want you guys to be able to get the videos as soon as they drop. As soon as a notification comes to your phone, I want you to be able to be the first one to get it, okay? So what we're going to be actually diving into is how you guys are going to use these, which one is going to be better, the pros, the cons, so on and so forth. Now, for anybody that's watching this video that does not have a Coinbase account, I actually have a link below that's going to give you about $10 for free whenever you sign up for your Coinbase account, okay? So the thing that I want you guys to really be able to focus on is we're going to start off with regular Coinbase, okay? So this is not necessarily going to be a video going over how to use them because, like I said earlier, I just linked both of those videos so you can watch them. This is going to be a video going over like pros, cons, what do you prefer, what don't you like, what's something that you think you could take advantage from one platform versus the other. So first things first, if you guys do not know, Coinbase and Coinbase Pro are the same company. So if you already have a Coinbase account, you technically already have a Coinbase Pro account. So it's not like you have to go create a brand new account. If you already have a Coinbase account, you use the same login credentials to be able to log into your Pro Coinbase account. So with regular Coinbase, let's go over basically some of the dynamics, right? So we know we can buy cryptos, right? We know we can buy, we can sell, we can send, we can receive, okay? But we want to be able to find out what is going to be, okay, the major differences between regular Coinbase and Coinbase Pro, okay? Difference number one, right? Difference number one, right? There's an app for both, but usually people are only using Coinbase app. They're not doing Pro Coinbase, the app, okay? So the Coinbase app is going to be way more popular than a Pro Coinbase app, okay? Now, difference number two, okay? Difference number two is going to be, honestly, probably the most important difference, which in my personal opinion is going to be the fees, okay? It's going to be the fees. I'm going to say it one more time. It's going to be the fees, F-E-E-S, right? Now, whenever you pay attention to regular Coinbase and Coinbase Pro, you guys can already see off rip, the platforms look a little bit different, okay? The platforms look a little bit different, right? One is white, one is black, one has all this stuff going on. The other one is kind of just, a little bit cleaner, a little bit smoother. I can click on trade, a little bit cleaner, a little bit smoother, okay? Now, the biggest thing that you guys want to be able to actually focus on is I'm actually about to go ahead and dive directly into it, okay? Now, whenever I'm whenever I'm speaking on fees, okay? If you guys don't know, similar to a stock exchange, anytime you purchase a cryptocurrency, there's a fee you have to pay. If you did not know, it's not free. It's not like if you buy $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, it's nothing attached to it. It may be like $10, $15, $20 attached to it. So the biggest difference between regular Coinbase and Coinbase Pro is going to be Coinbase Pro is going to give you a drastically smaller, cheaper number when it comes to the transaction fees. And I'm actually show you guys an example right now, okay? So before I do that, let me just show you guys, maneuverability, which is a little bit different. So on Coinbase Pro, right, the way that you guys would go about, buying your crypto, you would come here, you would select your crypto, right? You would go to where it says deposit some funds, and then it's already at buy by market. You'll go ahead and type in a dollar amount, hit place buy order, okay? Coinbase, right? You would click on trade, right? You would click on which currency you want to buy. So if I want to buy Bitcoin, I would click buy, and then I would select the dollar amount and then move on, okay? But primarily when it comes to the fees, how are you guys actually be able to see the fees when you're about to buy the crypto? Let me show you an example. So for instance, I'm currently on BTC USD, right? If I come down here and I type in $1,000, right? Let's just say I was about to go buy $1,000 worth of Bitcoin on Coinbase Pro, okay? It would be a $5 fee, meaning after I actually make the transaction, okay, I would technically have purchased $995 because there's a $5 fee, which is going to be deducted from my total, okay? Now let's see how much that same $1,000 transaction would cost on regular Coinbase, okay? Let's see. So if I go buy Bitcoin, I'm gonna do $1,000, right? And if you guys notice, right, they're actually telling me exactly what it would look like. So if I were to purchase Bitcoin at $985.32, right, is what I would actually be purchasing. Why is that? Because there's a $14.68 fee, okay? Now I want you guys to look at the difference, right? The difference between this $1,000 transaction with a $5 fee versus this transaction with a $14 fee, okay? I don't know how good y'all are at math. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up for you guys, right? Go ahead and pull this up for you guys. So we're gonna do simple division, literally just like how we did in middle school or whatever, right? So we're gonna type in 1468 and we're gonna divide that by 5, okay? Basically, I mean, you could just round that up. That means that you're paying 3 times more in transaction fees by using Coinbase opposed to Coinbase Pro. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. You're spending 3 times the amount of money in transaction fees by using regular Coinbase over Coinbase Pro. So I'm gonna ask you a question. What do you think you might want to start doing? Where do you think you might want to start purchasing your crypto? Coinbase Pro, right? Now, maybe you're like, okay, $5 to $15. I ain't really no whole lot of money. I ain't tripping on that. Oh, you're not tripping on that. Okay, cool, right? What happens whenever you start dealing with big money? Let me show you the kind of problems that you want to have, okay? So I want you guys to notice. Coinbase Pro is giving me a $35,000 daily limit. That means, right, say you got $1 million that you're trying to spend. You're like, oh man, they only let me spend $35,000 a day. Damn, right? Now, if this was a problem that you actually had, let's look at what that fee would look like, right? If you're buying $35,000 worth of Bitcoin, I guarantee you're going to notice a $175 transaction fee, okay? But remember, Coinbase Pro has the cheaper transaction fee. And if we know that regular Coinbase is 3 times the amount in transaction fees, let's go see what that looks like, right? Let's do custom, right? Ladies and gentlemen, if I preview the buy, right, it looks to me that this is a $513 fee. I didn't even mean that to rhyme. It looks to me that this is a $30 fee. You feel me? $513 fee. Okay. Let's do the math one more time, right? It should be the same thing. So let's do the math one more time. So if we're going to do 513 divided by 175, there you go. It's the same number, 2.93 exactly. 3 times the amount of money you're spending just on fees. So I want you to take a step back. I want you to rewind. And I want you to think about how much money have I been spending just on transaction fees this entire time? How much money that I've spent on fees that I could have been using to purchase more crypto? Now, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I'm going to be 100% transparent with you. These are going to be the drastic differences, okay, between regular Coinbase and Coinbase Pro. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you off with the final one. This is the most important one. The final difference, right? Give or take, other people may think there's other differences. These are my 3 main differences, okay? The final difference is going to be the fact that you can actually set limit or pending orders, okay? So if you guys did not get a chance to go watch the Coinbase Pro video, definitely go do that. But with a pending order, it means this, right? So say, for instance, you guys are looking at Bitcoin is currently at $42,608, okay? And you predicted to maybe drop, right? You predicted to maybe come back to 35,000 or whatever, right? You don't know when, but you have a strong feeling it's going to come back to 35,000. What I could actually do is, assuming you have enough to be able to purchase an entire Bitcoin, right? You could purchase 0.5 of a Bitcoin. But for the purpose of the example, we're just going to do the amount as far as one whole Bitcoin. You know what? We're not going to do Bitcoin. Let's do something a little more realistic. Let's do Cardano. Okay. We're going to do Cardano. Cardano is $1.40. Okay. Now, what I want you to think about is if Cardano is $1.40, what if I predicted that Cardano may come back to $1.20? I don't know when, but I think it might happen. So on Coinbase, regular Coinbase, there's actually not a way for you to be able to set a limit. So if you're not buying the coin at the price it's currently at, you can't buy it. You would just have to wait for it to come back to that price and then buy it in real time. With Coinbase Pro, you can actually set that price limit ahead of time so you would never miss it. As soon as it hits, whether or not you're asleep on vacation, in a swimming pool, it's going to activate. So the way that I would do it is if I do buy instead of on market, I want to select limit. Okay. The amount, they're basically asking me how many of these coins do I want to be able to purchase? Let's say 5. Okay. Let's say I want to purchase 5 coins. Now, the limit price, what pricing point do you want to see it happen at? Let's say $1.20. Now, what you guys are going to be able to see is if we look down here at the bottom, they're only charging me a 3-cent fee. Okay. But on top of that, right, it's going to be, on top of that, it's going to be a $6 transaction. Where did they get the $6 from? Okay. So if it's $1.20 per coin and I want 5, okay, let's do simple math because I know not everybody passed math that's probably watching this video. I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? 6.03 divided by $1.20. I'm rhyming all over the place. That's 5.025 with the fee. So that's gonna be where you get the math from. So that would literally give you guys the ability to be able to predict a cheaper price, right? Set a pending or a limit order. And then if price actually gets back down to that level, it's going to put you in, but you don't have to be sitting there staring at the chart in real time to be able to make the execution. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, those are going to be the 3 main differences between Coinbase and Coinbase Pro, in my personal opinion. And if you guys have not figured, I'm going to be honest with you, I probably would altogether stop using the Coinbase app, stop using Coinbase personally, and I would just start 100% using Coinbase Pro. The last thing I want to be able to make you guys aware of is, in my personal opinion, one of my mentors told me, if you can avoid it, stop buying crypto on your cell phone. Your cell phone is the most unsecure thing that you have, okay? Because if you lose it or somebody gets a hold of it, it could be over for you, okay? I used to work at T-Mobile. People steal cell phones all the time and they know how to get into them, right? So if it's up to you and you have control over it, wait until you can pull up Coinbase Pro on your laptop or desktop to buy crypto. Don't buy it on your cell phone. Don't buy it on your laptop. No, don't buy it on your cell phone. Don't buy it on your iPad. Only buy it on a desktop or laptop. Now, with that being said, if you guys like this video and you came and learned something, let me get you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, right? Because I want you guys to stay up to date every single time I drop a video, which is damn near every single day. The next thing I would like, and I would kindly ask of you, is if you could like, comment, share this video to whoever may need the help, to whoever needs help being able to understand the 2 different platforms. And also maybe if you're just brand new to purchasing in crypto. And the final thing I want to be able to say is, right, I appreciate you guys because we are going all the way to the top. And at the top, I'm gonna see y'all there because the bottom is way too crowded. See, you wouldn't want to be a peace.